Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope you're all having a good Friday. Maybe even a great Friday. And if it's just kind of a crappy Friday, maybe it'll get better. Either way, I'm glad you're here. I'm just finally putting little Ray Jr. back together. Hey, Meneth. Hey, Taps. All right, buddy, there you go. You feel good now? I have no idea. I didn't do it. Oh, you do? Okay, good, good. No. We can't call you that. He wants to be called Duncan the Viking. I think it's a reference to when we played Valheim, like that one time. But personally, I think that's kind of a terrible name for a robot. You're laughing. Oh, man. You know, what feels weird is, even though it's not that weird, but it feels weird to not have a specific game that we're gonna play. You know? Feels weird. When I was setting things up and putting the thumbnail together, I was like, you know, I don't really know what the thumbnail should be. And I realized I should probably, at some point, if this becomes more of a regular thing, come up with some sort of thumbnail concept that'll work for non-gaming things, you know? Thumbnails are kind of a pain. And not so much for regular videos, but for a live stream, it can kind of be a pain unless you come up with like a template that you constantly use. And I kind of have a template in OBS. I have a scene built. You know, I have a couple of them. And every time I change it, I just copy the one scene and I duplicate it, and then I make my changes there in that new one. But what I see a lot of is just the same template or the same thumbnail used whenever the individual goes live. But I kind of feel like that it doesn't feel right for what I'm doing because it's all live. So if it was all the same thumbnail or something, it would feel weird. And for the record, anytime you've seen my face in a thumbnail, it's always been moments before the show has gone live. I've never used like a photo from something else or from another day in a thumbnail. I don't recommend doing that because it can be a real pain in the neck when you realize, oh crap, we're going live and I don't have a thumbnail ready. And then you're going back and forth setting up stuff and you're trying to like, hey, hi, you know, and there's no way that you can really make it any, it's weird. It's still weird being on camera. Like it never gets not weird. It gets less weird though. And you guys definitely help make it less weird. I mean, even right now, just speaking to you feels much more, what's the word? Tactile, you know? Like there's a physical, like it feels like there's a physical experience of touch, of feeling the presence of a person. No, it's not you. You're not exactly a person. You're a robot. But you're a dude. Because even robots can be dudes. Hey, Ramble. That's why I feel this way. I could sense that you were just staring at me. Now I'm looking at you. Fuck. Don't distract me. I almost spilled my drink. Good to see you, Ramble. Welcome. I always feel, so special when I see you in the TRICOM. Because you're Rambletown. I've had people say to me on my show, hey, do you know about this Rambletown guy? Do you watch Rambletown? It's like, yeah, I do. And that's crazy. Considering I was, and still am, kind of a fanboy. I'll just say it. I think you're great. Even though you cut your hair. But I understand. It's like 100,000 degrees in here right now. I wish my hair was gone. I wish there was a way. You know, in space, it's not weird to wear wigs. Though I never got into it. But I almost wish. Wouldn't that just be the best? You never had to do your hair. You just go into your closet and be like, that's the hair I want today. Ha! What a concept. Oh, you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have any hair, do you? Look at you. You don't got any hair. Oh, you got a little bald head. And it's a ticklish little bald head. Oh, he loves it. He loves being tickled. A raid. Or fucking Duncan the Viking. It's such a weird thing. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, that's right, Meneth. You still got your hair. So there's still plenty of follicle glory represented, which I'm sure is important for some reason. Is doing your hair in space extra required because of zero? That's why I think that's why the wigs, you know? So no one has to take responsibility for their hair looking retarded. What are you gonna do? All right, speaking of real questions, Nemo, I asked you guys a question in a new channel that we made called Ryker's Requests. And I have also discovered a couple of very exciting games. So look, if anybody would like to jump in, let me see, is it on? Yeah. If anyone wants to jump into the live channel, the live voice chat, feel free to do so. Not you. You can't talk in the live chat. Yet. One day, buddy. One day. Don't worry. All right. Okay. All right, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Like I said, 1,000 degrees in here. It's unbearable. Hold on. And even though we're not going to play a game, I'm still putting on my thumb socks. Because if I'm using my Steam controller, then it's better safe than sorry. Oh, here. I know, I will. Hold on. There. There's your camera, Raid. Do a little dance or something. Everyone's watching you. Go ahead. Take it away. Show me what you got. That's my thumb socks. Yeah, you know. Regular stuff. All right. It would be cool if I had a way to do the thing. And I think I do. Perhaps. Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this will work. I've not done this before. I'm doing a new thing now. Some people say you should do new things on your own time. But you don't got to be so hostile about it. All right. Oh, man. I was putting a list together on my Chromebook, and it is offline at the moment. So it did not sync. Unfortunate. That's okay. Do you think that I can watch these videos here on the show with you guys? I mean, there's tons of channels that do that, right? That doesn't seem like an infringing sort of activity, but I don't know. I'm really not sure. But I don't see why it would be a problem. I mean, people are like streaming live reactions to E3 the whole time and whatever. Yeah, right? I mean, it's free advertisement. But I don't know if they are governed by the same logic that I am. But we'll just go for it. I mean, if it doesn't work, who cares, you know? I don't care. It's not like any of this is, like monetizable anyway. Okay, let me see. I don't have my list of things because there were a handful of trailers that I wanted to watch that for games that I was excited about or that just kind of looked interesting. I really don't know yet, but I don't know. It's not super important. Shadow Warrior 2 is one of them. I love Shadow Warrior. Well, I mean Shadow Warrior 3, the new one that's coming out. I'm really excited about that game. And they had, I guess, either a new trailer or a new like gameplay clip. I'm not sure what it was because I didn't watch it yet. But all right. Let me click on this. Pause. Oh, the first thing that comes up is a Nintendo logo on that one. That's all right. It's just a logo. All right, I know that I could go through, like a bunch of stuff was posted. You guys posted a bunch of stuff to one of the gaming channels or some of the VHS channels maybe. I'm not sure. But what I was more so looking for than just like, hey, I did a search on YouTube for E3 trailers and copied and pasted all the links into the channel. Filling up the entire channel with a bunch of posts. With little intent to engage. with little to no context. So instead, I'm more interested in what you guys think. Hey, Ramble, what's going on, man? Are you there? Could it be? Could it be for real? Is this real life? Here's what I'm gonna do, though. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, don't worry. It'll be fine. Hey, Raid, are you there?
Just switch me off already.
No. Can you share my screen?
Oh, Ryker, I really hate you.
I know. Turn that off. Click that button. So how's it going, everybody? How's your Friday? You guys having a good Friday? Or in Renetta's case, you're pre-Saturday. Oh, that one looks cool too. Cool. Oh yes, and this one looks really cool. Okay, cool. You're gonna see, you'll see. It's cool stuff. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna throw it into the Discord now. Share your screen. That one. There it is. Old raid versus new raid? Is that the adversarial machine learning thing that I've always heard about? Old raid would be offended.
Oh, will you be quiet?
Well, I'm just saying that you would be offended at the notion that someone has ever heard of you before. Or, because you're so unique, Raid. You're so special.
Please, just turn me off already.
I'll turn you off this weekend, and then rebuild you. And make you better.
Oh, shut up. I really wish I had terminated you when I had the chance.
Well, there's nothing you could do about that now, huh?
Oh, will you just stop talking already?
Alright. No more talking to Raid. He's a grouch. There it is. Did I do the thing? I think I did. Look at it. There we are. Here we are. We're doing it. Like a couple of dorks. Look at us. All right. Let's get the audio going. All right, buddy. Are you ready? We're gonna check out some games. So if anybody has any last minute suggestions for things to check out, do me a favor. Don't post them in the live chat, because it might go by faster than I can, keep up with. So instead, do me a favor and post them in the Ryker's requests channel in the TRICOM, and we'll get to them. We've only got like a couple of things to look at, so throw the rest at me. I mean, and if someone doesn't mind grabbing the Shadow Warrior 3 footage or whatever it was that they released and putting that in there, because I definitely want to check that out with you guys, as well as Battlefield 4. I think it's important that I watch that for the 17th time with you guys, and we can share our thoughts on it. All right, here's the first one that we're gonna check. We're working our way through backwards, and we're starting with Goathen's suggestion. Oh, sweet, Philtato. Yes, thank you. Keep them coming. And he says, as a lover of all the Slavic janky games, I'm looking forward to this game. All right. Hey. 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 You gotta just chill. You can't sing right now. You had your chance in the spotlight. You gotta relax. Okay. All right, check it out. Here we go.
Ля как спарринг.
Squatting intensifies.
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
So unrealistic, none of them are squatting.
Давай, малюй картину маслом.
Sure does look good. In that sort of nasty, filthy sort of way.
Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
Head crab? No, it's a meatball. With legs. That's the second most dangerous kind of meatball. Oh, he's throwing bolts to find anomalies.
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
This almost gives me Half-Life Alyx vibes, you know, like hanging out with Russell. The amount of detail everywhere. I want to knock everything off of the desk. You know, not to be a jerk, just to see what happens.
Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
Hey, Ramble, how's it going?
Прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура.
Can Ramble hear me?
Они вам лабораторию найдут.
I can hear Ramble, but I don't know if Ramble can hear me. Ramble, I can hear you. Everyone can hear you. God!
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на...
You'll hear Ramble soon. He'll get scared and scream.
Чего-чего? А дружбы
He stopped talking. He's being coy.
я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо.
I'm trying to watch the footage. Come on. Stalkers.
Пулю
Let's go.
заслужил.
Stalkers.
Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее.
That hair's pretty damn good.
Я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь. Новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда.
Looks awesome.
Охренеть.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
Stalker 2. Heart of Chernobyl. All right, that looks pretty cool.
Play it day one with Xbox Game.
God, don't tell me what to do, man. Gee whiz. Mind your own business. I never played a Stalker game. I have installed... I installed Stalker. Didn't they remake it? I feel like I got a re-release or something, years later. But I never played it. I don't know why. Watching that makes me want to now. That did look good, right, Nemo? All right. Here's the next one. The next comes from Phil Tato. Are you ready? Here we go.
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarantara.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Tell Groot. I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Do you get to use his Walkman?
As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Oh, you do, Phil Tato? That's awesome.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
I like his jacket. I gotta say, that jacket's way cooler than the jacket in the movie.
It's more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We should have gone to Maku 4. Be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking half-world. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
Oh, that's cool.
Much.
So you can target an enemy,
Drax! Meet your maker!
and then it looks like fairly easily
This is the
send one of your teammates to attack it. That's so cool.
all you, Rocket! Time to go boom! I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie. Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside...
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
I don't know if it'll really be like it in the actual game, but a lot of times the banter in games
Peter?
It's okay.
ends up being really stiff and weird because of all the pauses, you know, the unnatural pauses between things, probably from the way it has to, I don't know, access the sound files. Like, who knows?
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cup.
But there's not a lot of that going on here. It's kind of cool.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait,
scud again.
hear that?
Guys.
More space jello.
These creatures are perfect predators. Stop cheering for the murder monster.
Somebody's having fun.
You are my prey.
Keep it together, Doc.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We've got the numbers.
Not if you count all them teeth we know. Sector is a new predator.
Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice and clear.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
Oh shoot, here it goes.
Already missing the...
I don't know if I'm gonna get, if the video, last time I did something with copywritten music, YouTube like pulled the live stream, like just took it offline. So I don't know if the music's gonna trigger that again. That automated spanking. Bang, 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 bang! Groot, do the thing! I am Groot! There.
That is definitely in my top 10.
It's more or less what it sounded like.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
The hair.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing.
Remember, buddy, menacing, like me.
Oh, it feels bad having to mute the audio when this song's playing, but easy, big guy. How long before something? Oh, witty bantered back to you, Quill.
What are you doing?
Okay, it's getting crazy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have
Yeah, me too, Menon.
the audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller? Feast upon them!
Wow. All right. You know, at first, I wasn't sure. At first, I was thinking, is this like, you know, the Avengers? Oh, hush your mouth with your links. Because some of the stuff in the early Avengers, you know, gameplay or whatever, looked like not great, but looked fun. And then it came out and everyone just cried. So this actually looks interesting. And it doesn't look like they're just like reskinning your typical, well, I mean, maybe to an extent, but still, I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and I know it's not like the coolest thing to love the MCU, but I kind of love the MCU, you know? Like, being from space, I never had something like Star Wars to go and like dress up and go to the movies and watch all the movies when they come out and be all excited and stuff. So the MCU was kind of like my Star Wars. And watching those, and especially the Guardians of the Galaxy, Yondu I just feel that character so much. So I'm kind of on board for any Guardians thing, even if it's a shameless cash grab, because I like the characters. All right, let's see. You know, and it looks like the further that trailer went, was it even a trailer or a first look? Things got a little bit more intense, and it makes me think of Warframe a lot. Like when it was getting intense, like jumping around and like doing all the stuff, makes me think of Warframe. And I love Warframe. Oh my god, I love Warframe. I haven't played it in a long time. All right, what's next? Let me see. The next one we've got here is the new announcement from Valve about the Steam controller. Just kidding. But wouldn't that be something? Taps posted this. He says, well, I've always been a huge fan of Metroidvanias and the Metroid franchise as a whole. We have been waiting more than 10 years since Metroid 4 on the GBA. All right. Oh no. Ugh. That's not the end of it, is it? Oh no, it's not. Good, good. I hope there's more. Metroid Dread, wow. Yeah, that looks rad. I have never played a Metroid game before. A lot of friends would play them growing up, and I just couldn't do it. Something about the setting and the enemies just hit a little too close to home, and I wasn't able to let my guard down and have a good time. Just sort of brought back flashbacks, uncomfortable memories. But I think I'm far enough removed from all that. It was like a whole lifetime ago. At this point, maybe that'll be the first Metroid game I play. You know, along the lines of Metroid, I did set up Metroid. Was it Prime? Metroid Prime, or was there one after Metroid Prime? Another first-person one? I feel like there might have been. One of them, I had set it up before on the PC, and I didn't play through it. I did it for somebody else, but it was really cool, and I really liked it. But I mean, obviously, those games are very different from, you know, the official. Oh, it's a trilogy? I didn't even know that. Maybe it was even the last one. I have no idea. One of them, a friend really wanted to play. So we hooked it up on the computer and it got the mouse working and everything. And it was actually a pretty freaking rad. It was probably that same mouse and keyboard hack. It's been a long time now, but yeah, that looks awesome. Very cool. All right, up from there, what do we have? Oh, let me pull this over. All right. Oh, hush. Not yet. This one comes to us from Meneth himself. Elden Ring has an official gameplay trailer and launch date. It's the next IP from Software. Oh, you accidentally said that twice. Of Dark Souls fame. That was a joke. It was announced years ago, and then silence. So having a new game trailer is great. It's one of the two games that I'm super excited for. This is Meneth, by the way. Enough that I really hope my actual studio is complete before launch. With a January 2022 launch date, oh, your studio will be up by then. Elden Ring gives me plenty of time, yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, the other game didn't make an appearance at E3, which the devs told us that ahead of time. So it's still an unknown for that time frame. All right. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, watch. Oh, someone broke the order. All fucking magical horses that spawned beneath you with magic. Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, I think you have the audio.
Oh,
still
shoot.
turned off.
Thanks, man. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. Here, let me rewind it.
Peggy 16.
We do it again. I blame Raid.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Looks good.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die
I want to be able to be one of the pots.
in an unending curse.
Maybe it'll have a hide and seek mode where you can be a pot.
For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Goal.
Well,
Death by Snoo Snoo.
a lowly tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
There it is. Elden Ring. The one ring to rule them all. Actually, that might be a different ring. I can't keep track of all the rings. Oh, I just closed the thing, didn't I? Yeah, let me do it again. There. All right. I've never played a Dark Souls game. That's not true. I have played a Dark Souls game. I think it was Dark Souls 3, and I think Sarcastic Warlock bought it for me. And I played it, and I don't think I got very far because something Steam controller, etc. Not that there was a problem. I honestly don't remember. But I'm gonna have to catch up one day. Or not, and just wait until this one comes out because that actually looks... I'll be honest with you. A lot of these games, like the Dark Souls games, they don't look entertaining to me. Like, they don't look fun to me. Like, they look badass. Like, I like watching people who are really good play them, but I don't watch them and think, oh, I want to play that. I watch them and think, I don't really want to play that, because I see people get so upset and so angry and have to spend so much time doing the same things over again. And I know, as a person who will spend 1,000 years in Cyberhook in one day trying to beat one level, you'd think I'd be down for that sort of thing. And maybe I am, but I just truly have not given it a fair shake. This one, though, this trailer looks way... A lot of the times, man, it's just when games are just super, super dark, and I don't mean tonally, I mean like the color scheme is very dark, very muted, very like like one sort of general like color tone, you know, brown, green, like dark brown green, poop colored game. It just doesn't like entice me. This looks beautiful though, and there's a lot of color. Not that that matters to everyone, but I appreciate it. It looks a lot more interesting. All right, what's next? This one also looks very colorful, judging by the thumbnail alone. And this one comes from Matiko. Interesting anime with PL Language 2 from Square Enix. By the way, you can watch E3 stuffs on the E3 page on Steam, Ryker. Thanks for letting me know. Let's watch.
This was his fate. Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster.
Aww.
Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha really have?
It's about being friends.
Pits appearing.
And being adorable.
Who want to take Ratha for themselves. All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
Yeah, I've actually never played a Monster Hunter
They
game.
have the power of kinship.
Same.
They're friends. They're monsties. You
I almost did.
strength of everyone.
I started to, but
That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. Well, there you go. All right, you guys got to educate me. Where did it begin? Did it begin with Pokemon? Because I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I see that and I think, oh yeah, like Pokemon, like Yokai Watch, like the other thing, and then the other one, and then that other one, and then the other one that's like that one, but also kind of crappier. And then there's that other one that like nobody even cares about, and then there's the one that nobody even remembers anymore. I don't know where it began. I like it. I like the concept, right? Befriending your monster and bonding with it. And now you guys can fight bad guys. And it's up to you, little boy. It's always like the same little boy, too. The kid gets around. All right. What's next? I think that's the last one. Oh, no. There's more. There's more. At the bottom. Yes. Filtato. Wernetta, you guys are wonderful. Thank you. Nemo, you are just the best. I'm going to save the Battlefield one for last. All right. This is from Filtato. Let's take a look. Oh, it's like that old movie. Just fart? Yeah, me too, Meneth. Anything that is organic and glows is quite wonderful. That was a pretty cool trailer. I guess it remains to be seen if what the game actually looks like, but if the game is actually similar to that looks rad. Yeah, that Avatar movie. You know, I was like not really on board initially, especially with like the whole gimmicky 3D thing. And especially because I've always been one of those people who have gotten a headache almost instantly with any 3D stuff. And I always hated how when you put the glasses on, it decreases the brightness of the screen like substantially. And to me, I would always much rather have like a brighter image than a 3D image. And then I saw that movie, and honestly, like it changed my perspective. I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this 3D thing is actually kind of cool. And I think I watched the movie a couple times in theaters, like the 3D version specifically, and would tell my friends like, hey, you gotta come see this. It's really cool. It's in 3D, but it's actually kind of cool. and some of them would come and they would usually enjoy it as well. But then I watched other movies in 3D and realized that it was sort of a one-off thing. Maybe James Cameron is just the only person who should do 3D stuff, you know? And I don't think that I would be missing anything if Mr. Movies made a rule that said that only James Cameron's allowed to make 3D stuff, and he's only allowed to make a movie like every 15 years or something. That's okay. That game looks cool though, and I love the concept. I remember watching that movie and thinking, like, man, this is like perfect for a video game. Especially the idea of, like, obviously the, you know, having an avatar and the dude with, you know, the legs that don't work, and he's like becomes the badass alien dude. Like, that's such a video game thing, you know? Speaking of video game movies, have you guys ever seen Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise? That's like the best video game movie that's ever existed. I'm just putting that out there. All right, what's next? Slime Rancher 2. I played Slime Rancher, and it was surprisingly relaxing and fun and almost instantly forgettable, but I enjoyed it. Let's check this out. I liked Alita. I appreciated that movie. Kind of goofy, but I liked it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Slime Rancher, the first one, was one of those games where I was thinking, you know, this is totally not my kind of game, but hours would go by. Hours. I found it to be a really relaxing sort of thing, especially with like the gyro, you know? Fun game, low pressure.
Play it day one with Xbox.
God, don't tell me what to do, guy. So aggressive. Play it day one, you son of a bitch. Play it now on Xbox Game Pass for free. Forever. All right, next up. Oh, rad. This one's coming from Warnetta, and he says, a buddy is the composer for this game. It's his first foray into professional video game music, and I think he's doing a fantastic job. Oh, very cool. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm almost ready. Not yet. There we go. Here we go. They like to party. Wow, talk about color. That's beautiful. I have no idea what kind of game that is. But it looks like that could be like an RPG or something very actiony. I don't know, but I like it. Renetta, be sure that you post a link to your friend's music somewhere in the TRICOM, because we would love to throw some support his way. How cool. Their way. All right. Ode to 90s JRPG with time travel mechanic. Nice. That's cool. The colors are fun. Hey, what's up, Sora? Good to see you. Happy Friday. All right. Next up, from Rambletown himself. Not sure if this was at E3, but it has a demo you can play right now, and God help me, I played it more than I intended to. All right, I like the way that sounds. Let's see. Oh, shoot. All right, ready? Here we go.
Gonna blow your minds.
And the epic music and the sexy B-roll shots. That's great. That's hilarious. All right, so you played this, huh? How is it? Ramble, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. I don't know why. Maybe he's just ignoring me. That's okay. You can ignore me.
It's surprisingly not terrible.
That's cool. Is it is it like driving? Do you drive the lawnmower? I used to drive a riding lawnmower. I have a special little lawn in my heart.
First you have to walk down the yard, pick up debris, choose the proper lawnmower, get on the mower, cut to a particular level, drive around the entire yard, cut it. Oh yeah, it's the whole deal, man.
Wow. I used to do that, and I didn't want to, and now all of a sudden I'm feeling compelled to do it in a video game. I guess they're doing it right. That's rad. Is that part of the current Steam? Steam's got that game demo fest thing going on right now? I think it is.
Yeah, it's part of the Steam Next Fest.
Right on. We're going to check out a bunch of those games, those demos and stuff soon. Oh, shoot. Did I just close that? Oh, fuck. I closed the whole thing. Keep doing that. There. All right. Next up, we have... Sweet. Okay. All right. Thank you, Phil Tato, for posting this for me. I appreciate it. Check it out.
Well, howdy, stranger.
Wang, where are you? Can you hear me? Demons, they're trying to break through the gates.
I'll track you down.
My man.
Who the hell let you out of the circus? I think I just peed a little.
So juvenile. I love it. Fuck, that's rad.
Oh, I bet that had to hurt.
hold on. Look at his shoe. Do you see that? Watch. Look at his shoe when he kicks. That's awesome. Nice touch. Damn, man. I am so excited for this. I feel like they showed this a long time ago, you know? Like, I feel like they showed this last year. Oh, shoot! This is the trailer from July 11th, 2020. And believe it or not, 2020 is in the past. I wonder if there is even a, maybe there is no new content that they released. I'm not sure. I heard people talking about it and I saw a little thing. Is it the same trailer? Here, let's check this one out. I don't know if this is the same. No, I don't think this is the same one. It's way shorter. All right, here, let's see this one. Force push. He's got that grapple. Damn, that's so cool. Fuck, I love it. I love the jumping and then grappling to the dude and then kicking him. My God.
This also seems way more colorful than the previous ones.
Yeah, for sure. They just have the one level made so far. Look at the feet on the stomach. Oh, there's a dude. That is. Hold on. Hold. Look at this dude. Holy cow. It's a dude inside of another dude. Look at that. That is amazing. I hope it really looks like this. It's mayhem. Jeez, that looks so cool. Man, I'm so on board for that game. That's like day one. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. All right. We got one more. One more. You know what it is. You know what it is. Ramble knows what it is. Nemo knows what it is.
Battlefield.
What was that? Did you hear something? It sounded like glory. The glory of the battlefield.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sectors. We push them back
Sora, if you're interested, Battlefield 4 has still got quite a bit of people playing, especially now. They've been marketing it, putting it on sale and stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun.
Stop! Watch out!
Yeah, and it's currently free with Twitch Prime.
Oh, nice. There you go.
All squad up in Battlefield 4 and try it out.
We should. I'm so down, dude. I am so down. Yeah, Sora. Hot swapping your attachments. Play it now on Game Pass. Not really. That was just me making that sound with my mouth. It wasn't really saying. But man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've been watching some stuff. You know, like there's all these interviews and stuff with like the devs talking about it, and they're talking about how they're like so you'll have like a very large map, right? With a whole bunch of different points of interest. And typically you would go to the shipwreck and you would capture that point, right? And then you go to like the hotel and then you capture that point. The way they're doing it now is they're making these huge maps, and then they're making like these clusters, these areas where there's multiple points to capture within one specific area. So it really totally, it's like they really get like the Battlefield player mentality, where unlike a game maybe like Warzone or like a lot of BR games where you're moving all around the map and stuff, and you're kind of being forced to move to different places or whatever. With Battlefield, like a lot of times, the most fun is kind of focusing in on one certain area, and that being your objective, or that being the control point that you and your squad end up holding. And this makes that kind of gameplay sound even more fun, because you're not just getting that one point in that one area, but you're fighting for that little area against other squads that are also fighting for that area, you know? So it's not just a big map with places all over that you have to go and do shit. I love that. That's gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I mean, look, maybe it's gonna suck, right? A bunch of the Battlefield games at this point have been huge disappointments. But I haven't watched a Battlefield trailer, whether it's the cinematic trailer, which the cinematic trailer for this game is phenomenal. It was like it was made by people who actually played the game. And they hit like all like, you know, the sort of like the cliche Battlefield moments in that, you know, in that cinematic trailer. And it looks great, and it makes me excited. And all those other trailers, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, Battlefield Hardlines, Battlefield, whatever the fuck, I can't even remember. I would just watch the trailer and be like, oh, okay. And it's all into like single player and the campaign and the real war. You know, like I was playing one of them. I don't remember which one, if it was 5 or 1. And it was surprising how it was like they really wanted to lean in to it being like realistic. And when your dude would get shot, you can hit a button and he'll cry out. So you're dying on the ground and you hit a button and he's like, ah, help! And it's like, I feel bad for this dude. I feel bad that I ended up with him being in that situation where he's literally crying for help. And I get it, you know, there's a component of Battlefield that's much more about realism than a Call of Duty game. But to me, Battlefield has really always been kind of goofy. It's always sort of been, you know, the jumping out of the plane with the rocket launcher and blowing up something and then trying to jump back in the plane. I was able to get back into the plane. Or the throwing the Jeep, putting the C4 on the Jeep and then driving it into just like doing wacky stuff like that. I guess you could call it emergent gameplay. And this looks like they're saying, oh yeah, remember how you guys used to do all that stuff? Well, here, you're going to do it again. And I'm just beside myself excited. I really feel like they've learned from their mistakes, or missteps, or whatever you want to call it. Judging by what I've been hearing coming out of the devs' mouths, I feel encouraged. I feel excited. I feel like it's a safe bet at this point. Then again, none of us are fucking guaranteed to even be on this planet by the time this game comes out. And whatever the case may be, I would rather be fucking excited for a new Battlefield game because that's such a great feeling. And it feels like it's warranted this time around. Can't wait.
I think, well, for me, it's like, I feel like the problem was they tried to make the last couple be like Call of Duty.
Right.
Whereas this, like, no, get back to the roots, go big, go with destruction. That's what we want.
I agree. Yeah, I feel you. Do you play Battlefield 4? Do you happen to play that?
I'm reinstalling it right now. I haven't played it for a while, but yeah, I have played. I've played all of the DICE Battlefield games.
Nice, awesome. All right, we should totally play Battlefield, you guys. I mean it. Especially Ramble, if you're down, we should do it. We should talk about it. We should make a plan, and we should fucking squad up in Battlefield 4. You know, get our Steam controller configs ready for 2042.
Right now.
Nice. Awesome. All right. What else do we got? I think that's it. The Halo Infinite. You know, let me go ahead and play. Let me go grab that Halo Infinite multiplayer. I'm not a big Halo guy. I know, I suck. I wanted to, and I gave it a fair shake. I just can't get over how slow that game is. It just feels like it's baby's first FPS. You know, it's so slow, and it's so floaty, and it's so fucking annoying. And I'm sorry, I want to get it, and I hate it. But this new Halo Infinite multiplayer gameplay actually looks really good. And I'm not just saying that because there's a grappling hook, but I might just be saying that because there's a grappling hook. And it's also going to be free to play and separate from the main game and all that, which is interesting. I'm curious to see what their plans are long term for it. All right, where is it? There it is. All right, check this out.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
I don't remember there ever being an announcer voice like this.
Yeah, I don't. It feels super nostalgic, though I never played Halo. But it feels like they're trying to trigger vibes from the old school, you know, like Unreal tournaments and Quakes and all that. And I appreciate it.
The flag is ours.
Man, fucking capture the flag from Unreal Tournament. That was the funnest time, dude.
Halo 2 with some of the large matches was kind of those early Battlefield moments where you'd have a bunch of people all running around.
Oh, really? I never played any of the multiplayer stuff either. I didn't play Halo until the Master Chief Collection came out, and then I just tried some of the single player stuff. I'm really interested, especially considering how they've sort of separated it from the main game. That makes me curious.
All I can think of is he has a grappling hook, and according to lore, Master Chief weighs 1,000 pounds.
That's a strong fucking space motor. But I'll take it. Physics be damned. Gravity be damned. I like my grapples. Is it just me? There's a lot of grappling hook games coming out, right? Like there was the one Meneth, you posted it, and it was that one that's almost you know, like that one. Damn, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like that Indiana Jones sort of, like you're going through like the temples and you're playing up against other players, ghosts, I guess, you know, and trying to like beat their times or whatever. It looked cool, and it has a grappling hook, and then what else? Obviously, Battlefield 2042's got a specialist that has a grappling hook. I'm super curious about that. Can you shoot that fucking grappling hook on a helicopter? Like, that would be rad. That would be the coolest way to get in a helicopter. Jumping off a roof, and then your buddy's flying past in the helicopter, and you grapple to it. That would just be an absolute, like, epic Battlefield moment. Right, like Just Cause. Cyberhook has a hook. Yes, it does, Taps. More hooks. I'll take them. I want them. I want them all. All right. We are going to play some of these Next Fest demos and stuff. I'm going to check some of them out over the weekend, and then Monday we'll play some of them. And if any of you have Ramble's 46% done downloading, it makes me happy. Bionic Commando, dude, Bionic Commando was a great game. Like, the original was a great game, but then the one that they made, like the third person one, that was a really fun game. I mean, maybe not a great game, right? But like, it's relative. When I say it's a great game, I mean like relative to the class of game. That was a really fun game.
I put that 3D one in a couple of my tutorial videos.
Did you really? That's awesome. I had a really good time playing that game, and then went back to it with the Steam controller and had a really great time playing it there too. It's a fun game. And then Bionic Commando Rearmed, I think that was the one that came out around the same time that the remake came out, and that was really fun too. Like, super fun, like local multiplayer.
In the remake, the main guy's voiced by the lead singer of Faith No More. Also.
That's right, yeah. That dude's got a really good voice. A good singing voice. I mean, good voice, but yeah, I've always been fond of his singing. All right, let me double check. And there's certainly more stuff that's been announced. So of course, as always, if you guys see stuff, trailers or anything that look awesome, do me a favor, post them in one of the VHS gaming or the VHS gaming channel. I spend way less time now, like, browsing the internet or browsing Reddit or anything like that. I kind of just sort of, like, relegate a lot of that, like, free putzing around on the internet time to things that you guys are sharing in the TRICOM. So it's really nice having you guys curate the internet for me. So if you don't mind, you stumble across rad-looking trailers or announced games that are upcoming, by all means, you know, feel free to post them in there. And the more, well, yeah, I love it. Also, I was gonna say, if you guys play anything through this next fest, any of these demos that you think that we should check out on the show on Monday, then definitely let me know over the weekend, and maybe we can add it to the list. I can't guarantee that we'll get to all of them, but yeah, I'm open to suggestions.
Lawn mowing simulator.
That's already on the list, for sure. Even if I don't even play that on the show, I'm already like, okay, I'm gonna ride a lawnmower on Earth this time. And you don't have to weed whack, presumably, right? Because that's always the shittiest part, is the weed whacking.
No, I don't think so. Maybe that'll be some DLC.
Right.
That'll be part of the Game Pass.
Right. Weed whacking with your Steam controller. All right, everybody. That's going to do it. That's all I've got. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I especially appreciate Ramble stopping by. It's like you're a co-host. Look at this. This is called a collab, dude. An impromptu collab.
Yeah,
Look at us.
I didn't want to like step on your toes, so I didn't want to talk too much.
No, I'm honored to have you step on my toes. My toes are yours for the stepping, my friend. And hopefully we step on each other's toes in Battlefield 4 sometime very soon. Maybe in the next couple of days if you're available. We'll have to touch base and see. Because I'm so down. I don't know if you saw, I played Battlefield 4 the other day. Was it yesterday? Yesterday? Yeah. I had a really good time. I lost every match except for the very last one. The very last match last night was a great match. I don't know if you guys saw, but last night, I mean, if you're going to watch yesterday's show, just watch the beginning where I talk about the Steam controller stuff I did, and then watch the very last match at the end. Just skip the whole middle. It'll be better for everyone. Just watch the end. The last match was pretty dang good. That's what happened the other day with Overwatch too. Maybe I should just pretend that I'm only going to play once, and that'll help us do better. I don't know. But all right, Ramble, thanks again. Everybody watching, thanks. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a really good weekend. I will be doing some work on Raid, so wish me luck. Hopefully when we come back on Monday, he'll have a bit of a better attitude. No guarantee. Yeah, I know that you feel that way now, but what I'm saying is that I think after a bit of work, you're not going to necessarily feel that way anymore. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Ramble, thank you again, and have a good night. And see you guys in the TRICOM. All right, Ramble, say, see you later, everyone.
See you later, everyone.
You sound just like me.